negative feedback on social media does occur. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Negative feedback shows that employees are engaged and they have opinions. And of course, if one employee is voicing that opinion, then it's very likely that many other employees have that opinion as well. When negative feedback comes in, the company should respond to it in a credible and authentic way. They should listen to the feedback and respond and give an answer. Now, the employee may not always like the answer, but the fact that you listen to their feedback and responded in an appropriate way will make them feel much more engaged in the company. And that just gives a tremendous credibility and authenticity to the leaders of the company as well. Now, negative feedback should be separated from inappropriate content. If you put an effective social media policy in place and employees know what they can and can't do online, you shouldn't have problems with inappropriate content. But in the same way, if something inappropriate happens in social media, you should respond to it in the same way you'd respond to inappropriate behaviour in email. Engaging employees through social media is so important because that's what employees now expect when it comes to communication. When they work on the web, they expect that they'll have feedback that will be considered and will be acted on by the people they connect with. Within companies, we always try and engage employees so that they'll feel connected to the company and they'll want to put their best in. Using social media, we can build that connection with a young, highly connected and high potential workforce. By doing that, we can get the best out of our employees. Social media does this because it is the way that people communicate out on the web, using Facebook, using Twitter or YouTube. If we can't connect with them in the way that they expect, then we are going to have challenges engaging our employees. The most important thing is to understand it needs to be short and to the point. We need to make sure the social media policy is clear because it is all about educating our employees. So the most important point to make is that the employee code of conduct applies online just as much as it does in person. Once employees understand that, the social media policy really flows from that position. So things like employees behaving in a responsible and professional manner, employees representing the company well, all of that is covered in your employee code of conduct, which then flows into your social media policy. Another really important fact that I like is to always remind employees that they should think before posting. So it's very, very easy to respond to a comment in a moment, whereas when you have it online, it is permanent. So it's a good thing to remind people of. But I would urge companies to think more about a simple and easy to understand policy rather than a long and complicated document.